I heard about the program from my boss, Bill Kalkoff. I actually went through the program, gosh, I don't know, 15 years before I did.
I heard about it through the programs of the Chamber, newsletter, that kind of thing. Testimonies of other Leadership Durham graduates. So probably multiple sources, not just one.
I think I was talking to another business associate and he mentioned the Chamber and this leadership program. You know, I'm a native of Durham, so I didn't feel like there was going to be a whole lot that I could learn about Durham from the Chamber of Commerce, and I was surprised.
And he said, you need to do this. This is a great opportunity. You have to do this program. And both the former editor at the paper and my father were right.
I went on to their website after I became a member and was looking for what programs and opportunities they had, and Leadership Durham was one of them, and I had just moved to the area, so I was looking for something that could teach me about Durham and what it had to offer, and that sounded like a great program.
Yeah, I was in Leadership Durham in the late 80s, so about halfway through its existence. But I've known about it a lot longer than that. My father was actually chair of the board of the Chamber when he and Bob Booth conceived of the idea of Leadership Durham. It was not a new idea for Durham. It had been done in other parts of the country. But I was a youngster then, but I watched my father get it started, and then it was really a special privilege to be involved with it myself when I was in mid-career.
The most important lesson that I learned is that I have to have an open mind and not come to the table with presupposed ideas about what the best solution is, but really keep an open mind to listen to different points of view about ways to solve our community challenges.
Finding out what Durham was really about. We weren't from here, and there was so much more about Durham and its history and its heritage that I just had no clue how complex a city it really was.
Figuring out where I was passionate about the community, be able to plug in and actually make a difference in that part of the community, I think that was the biggest thing for me.
The things that I didn't know was what surprised me. The things that I had not been exposed to, the things that I needed to understand in order to be a better community citizen. And Leadership Durham was a good grounding for that. I also loved the different kinds of people that were part of my Leadership Durham class. Folks who came at the community's problems, the community's issues with different angles from different directions. One of the guys in our class spent the night on the streets one night after we had visited the Urban Ministries Center because he wanted to have a different sense of understanding what was going on. And so living through that with him and processing it the following week was really, really something. Looking back on it, I'd like to thank two people. Trudy Wagner was a remarkable leader for the program for many, many years, and she should be mentioned in this documentary because she really did throw her heart and soul into it. But I also would like to look back and thank my father, H.C. Cranford, who helped to start this program, and he died many years ago, but he left his mark on the community in lots of ways, and Leadership Durham is one.
If I had to thank one person, I think it'd be Danielle. At the time, Danielle Casper, she actually put the program on.
Not just one, but several of the former graduates who came back and spoke to our class. Those are the people I'd like to thank. They were all a part of making it really important for those of us who wanted to know more about Durham.
One person that stands out because she was there when I started and she's still there today is Mabel Rogers. And Mabel was this very strong personality back then. She hasn't wavered on her values and the things that she believes in, and she's been considered a trusted and knowledgeable member of the Chamber staff, and she's still around today. So for me as an African American, seeing Mabel within that organization gave me a way that I could connect.
I would definitely do it all over again.
Definitely would have done it again.
Absolutely, it was time well spent, and as I joke and mentioned that I questioned how valuable it would have been, it turned out to be a very rewarding experience, and it's something that I would certainly do again.